What I'm about to tell you is the secret to increasing your Instagram story views. So I was on Threads recently and I saw someone mention some sort of thread around, it's interesting how if you just post one story every 24 hours, that your Instagram story will get significantly more views than if you post a series of stories. And obviously at first this seems so counterproductive because you're not telling a story, you're not documenting your life and sharing that with your audience, you're just kind of posting one thing and there's not much else to it. But I thought I would give this theory a try after seeing several people backing up this theory and saying that it's absolutely true. Yes, I've been doing it for months, it works. And so with both my personal account, Jakob Owens, and one of my business accounts, Prism Lens Effects, I decided to put this theory to the test because I'm very active on social media and our stories, usually posting multiple stories every single day. I do and have always waited for the most part for those stories to expire before posting a new series of stories. So that is something I have done, but still I would say on average with my personal story, I would get anywhere from around, like on an average day, 3,000 views, and maybe around the same for Prism, 2,000 to 3,000. I think both, funny enough, both my Instagram story 3, Prism 3, and on like a random good day where all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, got a lot of views, could be anywhere from like 5,000 to 8,000. And that is on like a, wait, what the fuck kind of happened here moment or day. But yeah, on average 3,000 views. So I was like, all right, let me put this to the test. Waited for those stories to expire, and about a day ago I posted a single image and story to my page as well as a single video to Prism's page, and the results were astounding. I have the screenshot right here. Basically, Prism ended up at 15,000 and a half views. So 15,500 views on our Instagram story yesterday, which has never happened, which was just quite astonishing to see that this theory worked. Okay, one account, fluke, random. What about my page? Same kind of thing. Although I didn't get as many views as Prism's, I did get, I think it was, let me go, screenshot, almost 9,000 views, 8,690 story views. That's a lot. Like I said, compared to the average of around 3,000, that is over double. And in Prism's case, that's 5x. It's interesting to see that. And then obviously today, waited again for the same thing to kind of happen, waited for those stories to expire. And I posted new single videos or images today to those stories, and already a significant increase in the number of views. And it's just interesting. It's like you would think, again, it's counterproductive and intuitive to like the whole concept of stories. It's like to tell this story, document your day, like let people in on what you're doing. So it's interesting that for whatever reason, Instagram's algorithm right now is pushing this idea that the less you share one story will get you more views. And it kind of makes sense to a degree. Like if you post one story, you don't give your audience or following any opportunity to really click away or go out of your story to go do something else, because it pops up, that's the only story, that's it. And so it makes sense from maybe like an algorithm perspective, where if you post a series of 6 stories, maybe someone clicks through 2 or 3 of them and then swipes away or swipes out and goes to someone else's story. It then triggers Instagram like, oh, their stories aren't that interesting. And so it makes sense in that regards. But I also had someone comment on Threads, which is something that I think is like worth addressing. They said, gotta find it here. So this person said, imagine caring about how many people look at your story, crying face, yawn, emojis. And I think that's an interesting point of view, because if you are someone like me who has a variety of businesses, you do care about that. You want those views, because as I said in response, like when you're running a business, it absolutely matters. Eyeballs are attention, and attention equal dollars. So if you're running a business, that could be even a creative freelance business, or it could be a physical business that sells goods or products, or it could be a business that sells air or time, you booking that space, i.e. a film studio. Eyeballs and views are attention, and attention convert to dollars. And so the more eyeballs you can get on your business, your product, your art, your craft, like you should want that. And that's why you should care. But it's just interesting because I feel like as a personal brand or business or individual, it is hard to really engage people with one story, one post. And so I guess you really have to weigh out like what's important to you in that day or time. Do you in that day want to show people really what you're doing and kind of document and just know like, hey, I'll probably get less views? Cool, that's okay. But if there's like a very important thing that you want someone to see or know about, maybe that's the day where you take it into thought like, okay, I'm gonna only post this one thing today because I wanna get as many eyeballs on this one thing. So while I'm not going to do one post every single day because I think there's value in sharing more than that, it is important to recognize that and understand what's happening and then use that to, you know, your advantage and your business. So like I said, if, for example, Prism, we're dropping a new product and we want to get as many people's eyeballs on that new product or that release or whatever it is, ideally we should post one story about that thing that day rather than a series of stories. Now, if we're on set and we want to kind of bring people behind the scenes on set of, you know, what we're doing in our day, in our business or whatever, yeah, I think a series of story posts makes more sense in that way to engage on a deeper level. So you really just take this knowledge for what it is. You know, even since posting that, I kind of posted proof halfway through the day when the numbers were way up and I was getting a lot of responses on Threads saying like, no, this is 100% accurate. Same thing with me, same results. So all that to say, if you want to increase your story views, post one story every day after a full 24 hours passes by and your previous story expires. Once that story expires, post the one story and you should see an uptick in your story views. I did see a few people say like photos work best, that if they post stories with like in-app music, their views aren't as high versus if they just posted like a single photo. So yeah, interesting information. I just thought I would share this with you guys. I want this channel to be a channel where I can share filmmaking tips, business tips, marketing tips, just tips to just help everyone grow and be better in whatever way. And this is an important thing. At least I felt it was important to share and let you guys in on. And so hopefully you guys found value in this and appreciate me sharing it with you. Like it's not like I was trying to like hold on to the secret. I wanted to let you guys know about it. So yeah, drop a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, put a comment down below and I'll be looking forward to answering those. And yeah, without further ado, peace. I'll see you on the next one.